Hello again, and welcome to part 2 of the course introduction for enjoying music. Let's jump right back in. This is the grading portion of the getting started navigation area here on the left panel. So this is how the grading scale I use for my course. And then I have an explanation of how I grade your posts. I'll grade each week as follows. Keep in mind that questions will vary in design from week to week. Questions are worth 5 points apiece. Some weeks you'll have multiple discussion items. So here's the rubric I'll use. In order to earn 5 points, maximum points, you need to have multiple well thought posts, pose questions, encourages discussion, have little or no grammar or mechanical errors, post 2 or more comments on classmates' posts that are in accordance with this criteria. And then the post needs to be made within the first 5 days of class. Right? Those 5 days are Sunday 11:59 through Friday 11:59. Those are the priority deadlines that I have mentioned to you. So you've got to make the priority deadlines again, because the whole point of the class is having discussion, active discussion. If you post only one comment in the first 5 days, that's your post for answering the question, and then post one comment on a classmate's post, then you're only eligible to make up to 4 points. And again, it has to be within the first 5 days of class. Responses that show some preparation and consideration but are posted in the last 2 days of the class week, either Saturday or Sunday at the end of the week, those posts will only be eligible for 3 points. So again, you've got to get into the discussion. You need to log in frequently during the week, not just one time and finish all your assignments and then never come back on. At least 3 times throughout the week, and check on your posts. That's why it's good to post early, do the reading, post your answer early. Comment on, when you make your post, comment on a minimum of 2 of your classmates' posts to get maximum points. And then come back in the week and check on that and post more. You'll find that the more you post, the more that you learn and benefit from this course, the way it's designed. No posts during the week, you'll get a 0, and it's pretty obvious. I think other classes work the same if you've taken online classes before here at Minnesota West. And here's a little synopsis. If you review this rubric closely, you'll see that the A-B grade option, 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5, means getting your discussions done by, this is incorrect, it should be Friday night each week. That's Friday night at 11:59. Make sure you get that done. Waiting until later in the week will net you 3 out of 5, which equals a D if you do the math there. So get things done in the week. All right, Monday or Sunday through Friday night, 11:59 on Friday. Please read all of the postings. Not doing so will also cost you participation grades for the week. Right. And then something I just remind my students, I don't have the time to respond to over 100, I have about 110 students, a little bit more than that this semester, so I don't have a chance to respond to each and every posting. I try to do in the beginning of the week, I spend a little bit more time responding to posts, and then at the end of the week I focus on grading. So there's just no way possible for me to keep up if I respond to every single post. So do read your feedback. If I reply to your post, do read that, please, because I spend a lot of time writing that response. And then make sure if I give you any feedback that you read that. That would be in your grades for that week's discussion. Read the instructor feedback. I may facilitate discussion at times, but you're expected to discuss issues, ask each other questions, and contribute to the discussion. The discussion forum is peer-focused learning, not an instructor lecture. And again, I do read all postings, but I don't respond to all postings. Netiquette. What is netiquette? Basically, online etiquette, respectful online communication. There's a little quiz here that I've sent a link for. You have to activate your Java. I must have just updated. Let's see what happens here. If you have Mac, this will not work. And it's not a graded quiz at all. It's just for you to become familiar with net etiquette. Always accept this if you know it's a safe link. And so you just click on that, begin the quiz. And it's some pretty obvious stuff, but it's helpful to review this, okay? Like typing in capitals in electronic communication means B, you're shouting. And it'll tell you right away your correct answer, or if you need to do it again. And you can take this as much as you want. Alright? And that's for you, not a requirement. Let's see. So that's it for the getting started portion. Now I've instructed you as you work through the module to go to the CourseMate tab. And a lot of people have had questions on the discussion boards. I appreciate you posting your questions. Always post questions. We'll answer them at some point. So what is CourseMate? CourseMate is the website that the access you purchased with your textbook. It offers several challenging and interesting features. Students in this course enjoying music are required to use CourseMate. First, it allows for chapter-by-chapter self-study in which you may take practice quizzes. Those are not graded, right? You can practice them as much as you want to perfect your knowledge of that chapter. Also to explore your knowledge of the topics presented in the chapter, as well as study appropriate flashcards, topic summaries, and participate in demonstrations. Generally speaking, the students that achieve the most in this course, this online course, are the ones that spend the most time on CourseMate, and that was true absolutely last semester. A little bit more specifically, what is CourseMate? An interactive study partner. That's what it is. And CourseMate here, it contains links to the ebook. You have to register, so don't just read this and be done. I have a process for you to go through here. You learn about the instrument families. You can watch video demonstrations of keyboard instruments. There are also links to active listening guides. All of these are described in detail in the beginning of your textbook that you purchased. There are 18 audio podcasts on difficult musical concepts you can listen to. There's an interactive music timeline. There's just a lot of great stuff. And something really cool is links to video lectures by the author of our textbook, Craig Wright, the Yale online music course for enjoying music. So do check that out. There's a lot of cool stuff. How do you access CourseMate? You go to this link right here. And you see it pop up. You want to register product registration help. Follow this link and it will tell you how to register your access code. That's what you purchased when you purchased your book from the bookstore. If you didn't purchase your book from the bookstore, you'll need to buy a separate access code. If you have questions about that, I encourage you to talk with our bookstore so you know what content to buy. There are different lengths. There's 1 year access, or 6 months access, or 1 semester access. That's what you want to buy. All right, if you have questions, talk to our bookstore. Course key, this is provided in the tutorial that I'm going to take you through, the checklist I've provided. So that's how you get there. Let's go back. To view access. Alright, as we work through the modules, make sure you do all of the module. Okay, getting started. This takes about 10 minutes of your time. So complete these 3 easy steps to set up and start using CourseMate. Part 1, watch the walkthrough video right here. This link excuse me, will take you to that video. Visit Cengage website and register your access code. That's where we just were. This link is here as well. And you can check these tabs off as you complete these steps. That's why I put these checklists together. Once you do this part, move to part 2, and then move through again. From My Home, once you're logged in, open your CourseMate, your course and materials, and then you must enter your course key. This is your course key right here for this course. If you don't enter that course key, none of your work will be graded. You won't receive any points for your participation grade for CourseMate. So please watch that video and register your product all the way with the course key. And then part 3, you can learn how this tutorial will show you how to once you log in there's tutorial videos that will help you get through CourseMate, navigating CourseMate. Alright, that's it. So that's all I have for this video. I've got one more, part 3, where I will walk you through the course and explain how to do the go to class portion and all the different activities, working through the week's assignments. Thanks very much, and post your questions to the discussion board if you have any. Alright, see you guys online.